Hey, teenagers, young people, thank you for coming back again and again and again and again and again and again and watching this. Please feel free to send it across to your friends if somebody is in need of any of these episodes. Maybe they can follow. It might be some help somewhere for them. It'll be great. We're going to talk about something that's, every time I say that, right? Very crucial, very important. This is again very, very important, very crucial. I'll start with a story. There was a person who had gone to the doctor and said, "Doctor, I've been having this pain in my leg. And I've been having this pain and I'm not knowing how to walk and I'm not knowing, how to rectify it. There's nothing visible. And somewhere that's an inside pain of what it is. What do you, say about it?" And the doctor said, "Yeah, we may have to check and we may have to see what the problem is and get to the root and see how we can help you out." And he just said, yeah. I mean, yeah, you need to do it, things like that. But what is the problem you think that my leg is having this pain deep inside? And he was keep on talking to the doctor again and again and again. And he was asking a lot of different questions. Now, the doctor was a brilliant doctor. Of course, doctors are very brilliant, right? And this was a brilliant neurologist, and he just said, "Hey, I'm a neurologist, and there seems to be some connection to the nerves, and that's where you see that weakness. I don't think it's an ortho, there's something connected to the nerves and all of that." And this person is like, "Oh my goodness, is it a big problem? And if it's connected to the nerves, is it a huge problem?" The doctor said something very beautiful. That's exactly what the principle that we're going to hold on today. You know what he said? He said, it's not about the problem that you have. It's all about how long you have lived with this problem. I'll say that again. It's not about the problem that you have, but how long have you lived with this problem? Did you see that? Many a times we tend to accustom our lives, based on some of the problems. We don't want to deal with that pain. We don't want to deal with that problem. And we continue to keep carrying on again and again and again. It's not the problem of a problem that is there in our lives. No. The problem is this: how long have we put up with this problem? How long have we tolerated that particular problem? The key thing to do during these situations like this is this. What it is? We need to step in to deal with that issue. Sometimes we hide, sometimes we bury it, sometimes we flight, we escape, and sometimes we go around it. We know there is an issue, but we don't talk about it. Sometimes we kind of divert our mind to something else. All that, those mechanisms are okay. But I think we need to come to the main place. We need to find out what that root issue is. If there is a place of discomfort, if there is a problem, I'm not talking about just a physical place. I did tell you a story about a physical person going to a doctor and doing it, but a spiritual principle is this. What is the problem of our heart? What is the problem in our lives? What's the problem in our behaviors? What's the problem in our own self? The greatest thing, the greatest person to lead is not the organization or not a company or not a big nation. The greatest person that we need to learn to lead is ourselves. If we have become good leaders of ourselves, we will automatically become a blessing to others. It's not the problem of the problem. You understand what I'm saying? It's how long we have lived with that problem. How long we have lived with that problem. We have to begin to deal with it. Young people, I just give you 3 principles, very simple 3 principles. 1, face it head on. If there is a problem, don't run away from it. Talk to one of your trusted friends, talk to one of your closest family, face it head on and deal with that problem. 2, the second thing that you need to do when there is a problem, there is a problem, get to the root of that problem. Sometimes it might be rooted in the past experience. It could be rooted in an incident that had happened in the past, or maybe it could be rooted in something that a person triggers, or whatever it is. Find out what the root issue is. Find out what the root issue is. 3, learn to effectively deal with it, and don't try to replicate that into something else, or change that into something else, or model that into something else, or do a makeup of that problem and make it into something else, because the root issue is still there. No, don't try to even replace it. Try to deal with it and see what's the right way of you beginning to work things out through it, not around it, not over it, not under it, but through it. It's how you walk through it. When you walk through it, remember, God will give you the grace to it. When you walk through it, God will give you the grace to it. Meaning, to deal with that issue, to deal with that problem. Let's not run away from that. Young people, you're just amazing. And I'm doing all of these episodes. I'm telling you, I'm just privileged to be here to do these episodes. And I've had several times in my own lives that I've not dealt with some of those difficult places, the difficult problems, where I tried to, substitute that with something else. And I had to come to a place to say, no. It's important that I begin to deal with it head on. Sometimes it's very difficult. Sometimes it's very painful. Sometimes it feels like you keep on dealing with it, but still you're digging up more and more and more and more and more and more. That's right. Sometimes because we have not seen, we have not understood that the depth has been much greater than what we think we see. No. Remember the statement of the doctor. It's not the problem. It's how long you have lived with that problem. That is a bigger problem. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being a blessing.